Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ed Sorrentino, Zeus Trader. Today's date, February 17th, 2021, 5:21 p.m. And today Titan day trading killed the market. Killed. Absolutely murdered. If you didn't see any of my past videos, we've been waiting and waiting for this QS, ticker Q as in qual, and S as in Sam, QS. I mean, we've been, I mean, for the last, probably, for the last week I've been waiting for this one. And finally today it happened. I'm just gonna keep adding on dips. I alerted the March 19th $60 calls when the stock was at 55 today. Currently it closed at 66.52. It's at 64ish after hours. Looks really good. I'm seeing green lights all the way at least until 74, if not definitely 88. So I really like where this thing, how this thing moved today. It was just great overall planning, execution, perfect trade. If you're not familiar, you can always get that free 7-day trial in my Discord. I have a team of 5 analysts that you can see here. Trading floor, where it's just a general chat. Plenty of analysis, breakdown of all my trades before they happen. We have our Flow Algo bot, which is awesome because it gives us real-time institutional buys of premium calls and puts. So today at 219, we saw an institution put $1.2 million into Mara calls, expiration June 18th of this year. You could tell that the market turned when we started seeing SPY calls at 216 today. Someone put $3 million worth of calls. Here, someone bought $1.2 million worth of QQQ calls. Great stuff overall. Pen calls, great stuff. This was this morning when the market was coming down pretty hard. And then this was the afternoon when the market did come back. So great overall. Option bot, very important. Option bot also does give us these alpha AI alerts, which are great because it takes the full algos of certain stocks and actually gives you a real AI alert of what stock it is technically alerting to buy. So as you can see today at 10:01, probably around the same time that I bought the calls, you could clearly see a QS long. I mean, this is just perfect timing between my analysis and this options bot, our AI bot, sending out this alert. I mean, this is just really good stuff. Really good stuff to have under your belt. It's all included in the subscription. $59.99 a month. You'll make that back probably within the first day of being in Titan day trading. So if you're worried about a subscription, you should not be trading. All tools that will help you make money are just worth it in my opinion. So that was just a recap of QS. We're currently in these, holding these. Looks really good. I expect this thing to consolidate tomorrow, where I'm going to load up even more, and then should eventually continue its pattern upwards. Overall, it just looks really good. And now I'm going to go over a few things that I will be alerting in the upcoming week ahead. First ticker, PI. I actually did not alert this one today because I alerted the QS. However, I will be alerting the the PI. P is in Peter, I is in Igloo. If you look at my last video, I told you guys that today was probably going to be a green day. It was a green day. This is very bullish. MACD looks really good here. I'm going to be playing this. I know a few of my members are actually currently in it because I told them about it. And I think that this is going to be green lights all the way type of play. Obviously, a stop loss will always be set, most likely at the 58 mark. If that ever happens, we'll just exit the play for the loss and look to re-enter. Another stock that I will be alerting is Verizon, and I've been looking to get into this for a while now, and I actually entered over here, and I got stopped out from this little descending wedge that occurred over here. And today it actually broke out with huge volume. I didn't look at the news because, as you could tell in my other videos, I do not care about news. I only play volume. Because if you know how to play charts, you'll know that some news obviously came out today. I don't know what it is, but it must have been pretty good. And as a trader, I keep saying this over and over again. The least I know about the company and the least I know about the news, the more unbiased opinions I'm able to formulate. Because all I really care about is technicals. And obviously, I have to be aware of earnings. That's a given. I do not play earnings, never play earnings. I never will play earnings. It's a complete gamble. And for those of you that disagree, go ahead, play earnings, see what happens. I guarantee you'll be smoked one day. That being said, back to Verizon, ticker VZ. This trading range between 57 and 62 roughly is very good. So I'm going to be alerting the $62 calls expiring sometime at the end of this year. It should be a very profitable play, especially as 5G rolls out across the country. I mean, you can clearly tell that anytime it crosses over this mark or this resistance slash support level, it always hits 62, or at least attempts to break 60. So 60 definitely, 62, 50% chance. If you take account all these highs, yeah, around roughly 50% I'm seeing. So if you buy them here, out of the money, expiring in a year, and then you sell half at 60 with a stop loss at 68, that will be a very profitable trade for you, especially since Verizon is not heavily traded, and their contracts have low vega and low implied volatility. Very good options and safe options to play. I will definitely be alerting this in my group chat. Another company I would like to go over is Chewy, ticker CHWY. Chris, Harry, Walrus, and Yolanda, CHWY. This looks really good. This almost kind of looks like Bitcoin in a way. Because if you look at this upward ascending wedge, right, we get this upward ascending wedge, a lot of chop, and then we get this breakout. Chewy, Bitcoin. It looks pretty similar. And I think that we can get a serious upward movement. And it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to set an alert for right there. So as soon as this stock crosses the 119, 120 mark, I'm going to be looking to enter the 130 calls. This looks like it's poised to make an explosive movement upwards. I will not enter until this mark is hit. I will say that again. I will not enter until this level is reached, and it will most likely happen with volume. Good news. I don't know when the next earnings are, but maybe good earnings. This could happen in March, maybe even by the end of this. Well, earnings already came out, but maybe good news comes out. Regardless, waiting for volume. Volume is pretty much relatively low right now. MACD, you got this. You got this divergence going on, which is a little bit alarming. However, like I said, I will only be playing this if it crosses the 120 mark. Nothing else. Another stock I would like to take a look at is Google. Google had blowout earnings, great earnings. I took a look at them. Financials looked outstanding. That's why you had this gap up, power earnings gap, I like to call these. And then you also had this little ascending triangle with the breakout, rejection, retest of old resistance, now support. And I think this thing's is poised to make newer highs. You had two very volatile days, green days. I think that we can get another green day tomorrow. And I do have my alert set at the 2140 mark. And my stop loss will most likely be 10 points lower. Last company I would like to go over before I let you guys go is ticker, is ticker FLIR, the FLIR, FLIR, Fannie Long Island Railroad. Fannie Long Island Railroad. And I actually had an alert here that's been there for, I think I put it over back since the beginning of this year. I put an alert. I saw this trading range that I'm looking to play. So I actually alerted a little risky options today. I alerted the the $55 calls. Stock's currently at 55.47. I alerted the the February 19th calls, which will expire in 2 days. But I told my members that I was only going to be playing a few of these contracts, because usually what happens is that when it enters this trading range, which it did today, what happens is that it quickly jumps to 59. So we bought the contracts at 55 cents, and they're $55 calls. So if this does jump to 59, those calls are going to be worth at least $4. And that will be, obviously a great return on your investment if it does hit. Risk reward is there. I took a few contracts. They expire worthless. It's just another write-off that I probably need. Like I said before, if you guys are interested in, having all the tools needed to be a successful trader, filled with, great morale and great trading philosophy and great alert systems with great AI and a must-needed flow algo bot that I think every trader should be following, because institutions are just where the money flows, you should definitely consider joining Titan Day Trading. Free 7-day trial. Give it a go. You really have nothing to lose. Thank you.